Hello, my name is Jose Medina and welcome to my Week 16 Philadelphia Eagles prediction. Last week, we took care of business, baby. Took care of business, beat the 49ers, and I predicted right. 27-13, baby. You know, Mr. Jose is on fire. And the big thing that we're seeing this week is the Denver Broncos are coming to town. And there's a couple of things we want to watch. The things that we want to watch is the halftime score, right? The Eagles are 10-0 when leading at halftime. So they've outscored opponents 253 to 135 in the first two quarters and 89 to 43 during their current 5-game winning streak. Great football. The Broncos, meanwhile, have been outscored in the first half, 136 to 120. And their offense is not conductive, really. They haven't conducted really good offensive drives. That's what that means. And the offense has second half comebacks, though. The more Kyle Warner throws the ball, the less effective he is. So, big things. Eddie Royo's out, injury report. We got Brian Westbrook back. It's a great thing, but I kind of get worried because LaShawn McCoy was doing great, too. So, that was one of the hottest teams in the start of the season. But they have cooled off drastically. But they have an emotional leader, and the assistant coach, Josh McDaniels, is a great guy. He was a Patriots assistant, and he is somewhat familiar with Philadelphia. Offensively, the Broncos feature Kyle Warner, the quarterback. Warner is not only one of the most mobile passers in the league, but he gets the ball quickly out of his hands. And that's a big thing because when you're looking at him, Eddie Royo's out. Brandon Marshall's big. You know Brandon Marshall. He broke the record for the most receptions in one game 2 weeks ago with 21 catches. He broke T.O.'s record. And that record was around for 9 years. T.O. had it in 2000. He had 20 receptions. So when he was a 49er, before he called Jeff Garcia, you know, that little queer word. But T.O., hey, he's out. Buffalo, they're not making the playoffs. They suck. So great thing for us. But the Cowboys are right behind. The Cowboys play a big game tonight against the Redskins. So we have to win. If we win, if we beat the Broncos and the Cowboys lose, we are the 2009 division champions, baby. So everybody root. The Cowboys have to lose. Eagles win. We are division champs. And then we still have a chance to get that first round bye, too. Because if the Vikings lose tomorrow against the Bears, we're tied with them. And if we win the last game, we get the tiebreaker and we get the first round bye. So that means we don't play in the divisional and we play a home game in the divisional. So that's huge football for us. This next 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of the season, they're huge games. But the things we want to watch, get back to that, is the halftime score, the return men, DeSean Jackson and Broncos, Eddie Royo. Eddie Royo is out, so we don't have to worry about their return. So let's scratch that off with an X. And Sunday he'll be facing the leaky Bronco punt coverage unit that ranks 26th in the league. So I think DeSean Jackson will have a big game, like always, too. Watch out for DeSean Jackson. He might get a punt return, or Quentin Depth could run one back because their coverage team is really weak, that I noticed. Broncos running game. The Broncos ground game is lead horse in their attack. They've averaged a half a yard less on the ground in the 6 losses, 3.87. Then they have in their 8 wins, 4.37. So in the losses to Oakland and Indianapolis, the last 2 weeks they averaged 3 yards a carry. It's not good for the Broncos. If the Eagles can shut down their ground game early in the game, it's going to force the Broncos to throw the ball more than they want, because the Broncos don't want to throw the ball because Kyle Warner's not even that good of a quarterback in the first place. He's been in the Super Bowl. He actually lost to the Indianapolis Colts, but Kyle Warner threw like, what, 4 interceptions that game? So he's not a good passer. Balance act. During the 5-game winning streak, Andy Reid and Marty Morgenbeck have done excellent job mixing the run and pass. You notice that the past couple weeks the Eagles have been running and passing the ball 50-50. That's good because they need to stay on that game plan, because that makes us a really dangerous team. If we can run the ball and pass the ball, come on, the sky's the limit. We could be Super Bowl 44's champion, baby. But they've had at least 24 attempts in the 8 last 9 games. Ran it 6 times that big 12-play, 91-yard fourth quarter drive against the Giants. Ran it 6 times last week, a game clinching 8-play, 89-yard fourth quarter TD drive too. So them 2 big drives against the Giants and 49ers have been a 50-50 run and pass. And the last but not least, the 5th thing to watch is the DeSean Jackson show, baby. And in his last 5 starts, DeSean Jackson has 30 receptions and 557 yards. He broke 1,000 last week. Good job for DeSean. Give him that little praise. He was he's the first receiver to break 1,000 yards since Kevin Curtis did. 3 years ago when we were 8-8 that one year. So that's great. And the Broncos know they have got to keep their second-year wideout under control. Champ Bailey will be covering it, but he's going to exploit Champ Bailey all over the field. But we have to watch out for that too, because it's going to be the Deshaun Jackson show. It can easily turn into the Brandon Marshall show too. So Sheldon Brown and Ashanti Samuels have their hands covered. But I'm looking at Trent Cole too. Trent Cole is going to go against that weak offensive line. So he will exploit them, and he will get his 11th or 12th sack of the season. Couple things other to watch is that defensively, Denver has problems stopping the run, so that's what opponents are concerned in their attack. Alvarez Dunvale has excelled at the pass rushing specialist since being converted into a 4-3 defensive end and 3-4. Dunvale is a game changer in his success. Dunvale is a defensive end, and the unit features an array of playmakers, especially a secondary patrolled by cornerbacks Champ Bailey and Ty Law. But Ty Law is out for the game, I think. And the former Eagles safety, you know, B-Dog coming to town, baby. And we can't have him a good homecoming. It's not good homecoming. This is not his home anymore. He traded to the Denver Broncos. He want to be a Bronco. He want to be an Eagle. So, hey, we make him pay for it. Exploit Brian Dawkins, baby. And other things to watch is the injury report. Michael Vick looks all right, so he should be playing. He might be out, though. He hasn't practiced all week, so I don't know. Corral Buckhalter hasn't. He's coming back to town too. So offensively, quarterback goes to us. Running back goes to us. Receiving goes to us. Offensive line goes to us. Our defensive goes to us. Linebacker and secondary is a little bit tied with the Broncos and Eagles, and our special teams goes to us. My prediction is 31-21 Eagles, baby. I think we control them all game, but we have to watch Brandon Marshall. We have to watch him because Chris Kokong and that secondary, you know, with Macho Harris and Quentin Michael, Santi Samuels, and Sheldon Brown had their work cut out for him today. Because Brandon Marshall is a beast, you know. So offensively, we're ranked 10th. Defensively, they're ranked 17th. Defensively, we're ranked 11th. Offensively, they're ranked 3rd. They have a really good offense. So, big things is just a lot of things. You know what I mean? The Eagles already have their playoff spot. They already have their playoff spot locked in, but we need a home game in the playoffs. So, big things this Sunday. I'm in a fantasy football Super Bowl too, so everybody wish me luck. You know, I can win some money, so everybody wish me luck. I'm guessing 31-21 Eagles, baby. Everybody, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Happy New Year. Hey, everybody enjoy it. Have a good time. Eagles, I bleed green. Remember, this is our city, baby. Our year. Playoffs, baby. I bleed green. You bleed green. Eagles Nation. Let's get in this, baby. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles! Whoa!